Hi, I wanted to give you a little update. I went and had my PET scan, and for some reason, I guess I ran out of YouTube room last night. I had to go back and delete a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, I can do this video. It'll be short and sweet. So I went and had my PET scan, and I actually got to look at the scan, and last time I can't remember seeing a tumor. This time is very prominent in my chest, like right across here. Here's your breastbone. Here's your ribs. And right in here, it's like a little set of wings. Moth wings, angel wings. Definitely not butterfly wings, like white and shiny. And, of course, there was the conversation that I am just keeping myself alive, that I am terminally ill. And eventually this tumor is going to crush my pulmonary artery and suffocate me. And it's up to me right now. They were back and forth. They didn't think the tumor had grown anymore. Or maybe it had grown a little bit. But compared to what it was, they feel like it's stayed kind of stable. And he, of course, brought up the fact that this is all in your ball court. This is all about you, as long as you continue on with these treatments, depending on what kind of quality of life you want, we can probably keep this at bay for a while. My hair's a mess. So, that was very draining nose, it's kind of, I'm the jury, the judge, the jury, and the executioner. So when I get tired of it all, I just say I'm done, and I stop it, and then I wait till I die. It's pretty sad. It's a horrible weather the day we went over there, but thank God a very good friend of mine showed up to save the day early in the morning. The poor guy traveled 2 hours to get here. Didn't want me to drive alone, so he showed up here, knocked on the door, and said, I'm going to take you. And the drive over was okay. It was spitting snow. And we got into Lebanon, New Hampshire, heading towards Dartmouth. It was horrendous. It was like a snow squall. And it was looked like fluffy snow, but as soon as it hit the ground, it turned to sheer ice and snow on top. You couldn't even touch the gas to start to go without going into a major fishtail. Of course, I was really, really freaking out. And the way the hospital made the appointments, I couldn't get to see my PCP, who writes all my monthly 3-month scripts. So she said, just show up. I'll give you a month worth of scripts. You're going to have to come back next month. They must think I do jumping jacks, I'm barely. So I got home from the scan. They made me drink this opaque dye so they could contrast, my esophagus, my stomach, my intestines, but it just sat in my stomach, and I just bloated up my stomach and pushed up against my diaphragm, which made it really, really, really hard to breathe. And I couldn't sleep. I'd start to fall asleep, and I would startle awake because I felt like I was suffocating to death. So I got up, and I sat in the chair all night long with this overwhelming tiredness, and every time I'd start to kind of nod off, I'd wake up, and my pulse ox had dropped to 91. I've never seen it go that low before, but I notice if I get up and I'm walking around, it's 96, 97. If I'm sitting, it's like a 94, 95. And I notice that I'm really off balance. I'm kind of dizzy all the time. I don't feel good. I just feel like I have no energy. And as much as my desire is to get out of the house and try to do a few things, I can't bring myself to get out of the house because I feel so weak. And I have nobody to be there with me, nobody really cares. So that's the news. But I guess we kind of all knew that news, didn't we? It's just a matter of when I get tired of doing this all. But I'm not afraid to die, but it frightens me the mechanism of death? Is it going to be suffocation, or is that tumor going to eat through the artery and I'm going to have a major bleed? I don't know. But I know slowly but surely every day I feel more different. I'm less steady on my feet. I've had 2 falls in the house. And the doctor did write me for 2.5 of Ritalin because I said I was so exhausted I couldn't get anything done, thinking that a little bit of Ritalin might give me a little more energy, make it able to do things. I'm a little skeptical. I haven't filled the prescription because I'm not sure if I think it's going to work or not. I don't think he can rob Peter to pay Paul. I mean, I think I could take it and maybe feel a little bit better, but what price am I going to pay in the end for it, you know? Am I going to end up sleeping for 9 days for 1 day of feeling okay? I don't know if it's worth it. So I went Wednesday. Thursday, I didn't sleep all night. I kind of tried to sleep during the day. I slept a little bit, and it was my friend's birthday. And I felt really, really bad, but I said, you know, I gotta go to, she's my best friend. I'm gonna go to her birthday party. And then I had a friend stop by and visit for a little while, and I said to him, I really don't feel good. I don't know if I really want to go. I think it's gonna be too much for me. And then the phone rang, and it was her husband, and I declined the call. Phone rang 2 minutes later, and I said, oh, I better pick it up. And it was him, and he's like, are you getting ready? You're coming, right? You're coming? I said, of course I'm coming. I wouldn't miss my best friend's party. And didn't tell him that I was struggling with the idea of not going, but he said, yeah, I invited a ton of people and nobody showed up. Nobody's showing up. And then I felt really bad because, you know, I think she has better friends than me that she considers better friends. And they didn't show up. And she's been sick. She had her neck fused. She's been housebound. When you get sick, people forget about you. They don't care about you. There's a few angels out there that really care. The village. And that's what I'm trying to do right now is build the village because the social worker brought up to me is like, well, if you get too sick to take care of yourself, you might have to go into a nursing home. And I absolutely will not go into a nursing home. So I hope by then that I have enough good friends that care about me that maybe we can get everybody to maybe put an hour or 2 in with me towards the end. They have to help me do my videos towards the end because I'm taking this all the way to the end because I think it needs to be done. But it's a real struggle. You know, I fought for medication. I'm now on Meals on Wheels, which I really hate because I can't really afford food. I have the dream of getting my house done. There's like a lot of things I want to do, but I'm never going to get them done, I don't think. I'm still trying. My big goal is to get my laundry caught up and put away. I got a huge basket of clean clothes. I got a medium pile of like dirty clothes and dirty bedspread. So I have to get on that. I have to get it done. But, you know, my friend that went with me was really, really sad. And, you know, I guess I kind of got it, but I didn't get it. And I think yesterday it really sunk in that, you know, it is up to me. It is about me choosing treatments. And there are 3 or 4 other treatments I could try. Some of them cause really severe rashes. Most of them cause hair loss. And I don't know if I want that to be my last image, you know. I love my hair. Always have. Finally getting it grown out again. So I don't know. I have a lot of things to think about. I think it's not going to be a pleasant death. I think it's going to be hard. Vermont allows assisted suicide, but my religion doesn't allow it. It's a sin to take your own life. And then they also have something called hospice comfort measure coma, It's kind of the same thing they put people that are on respirators so they don't struggle against respirators. Kind of a coma. So when you get so sick and symptoms are so bad, they can basically put you into a coma and just let you pass away naturally in peace. But you're not aware of it, you know. They take your mind away. You know, it's all very hard. It's all very hard. And I'm really tired. I can't believe I look so tired because I slept all day. I'm just running out of energy. Need to add some more fuel. I don't know what's going to wake me up. I don't. I worry about my dogs. I love them terribly. I love my cats, you know. I really worry about them. I love people. I've always tried to be kind to people. I've always tried to help people. I've tried to be there for my friends, you know. I've never been greedy with my money. I've always helped everybody that needed help to the point where I would sacrifice and go without to help somebody. And nobody does that in my life. You know, I haven't been able to get my meds this month because I don't have enough money. You know, so these kind of things weigh on me deeply. But I think I want to be known for my compassion, my empathy, caring about other human beings, being a great, great dog and cat advocate, and worrying and caring about those little critters. It's all animals, you know. But, you know, I'm really not in touch with the wild animals, you know. And it's just so many things, so many things. And I'm really, really tired, so I just really kind of want to tell you about the PET scan. I think I'm a little down. And I see that thing from, it's like a bright light behind my sternum. Looks like a set of wings to the right, to the left, you know. And I'm like, aha, that's what's killing me. That's what's killing me. But there was no other metastasis anywhere in my body. If we could just shrink that, we could be all set for a while, but I don't know if we're going to be able to shrink it, you know. So that was my last 2 days, and it's been really tough. I'm exhausted. I just cannot perform anymore. I don't have the energy to go out there and walk around. So I'm like really stuck in this house, you know. But, and my friend's birthday turned out very, very nice. And a nice little dinner for her, and invited, some people showed up. I mean, it was like probably 5 of us that are pretty close. And then she used to be a black belt in karate, and so some of her class people came to see her. But she wasn't having a good night because her neck really bothered her. You know, I feel bad for her for that. You know, it's a kind of an old age to have a neck fusion done, but hopefully it will make her feel better and she can move on with life. So I am going to go because I'm exhausted. I'm dead tired. I'm going to try to sleep. I just wanted to tell you the results of the scan and what I guess the new old plan is. I guess I just wasn't totally aware of the plan. You know, I guess I didn't realize that it was going to be just so pertinent on the chemo. I thought the chemo would get rid of the tumor and we would be able to stop, and then maybe I would start back up. I wasn't aware that I would have to stay on the chemo to try to keep this thing from growing, and if it starts to grow, then at that point it's no good. So it's all very, very complicated. And I guess the bottom line is, yes, I am terminally ill. Yes, I am going to die, so I need to accept that, you know. So I guess that's going to be my first thing to try to accept all these things that are happening. I've lost 9 pounds. I think I'm looking a little yellow around my eyes, which is a little concerning. I don't know. I'm just seeing it, but I think my complexion's changing. I've lost 9 pounds because I'm having a hard time eating. But Even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I fear no evil. And I believe that. I just hope I really go to a better place. In my heart, I know I will. It's just we're selfish. We don't want to leave behind the things that we love. So I just have to come to terms with that, you know? So before I fall asleep on you, I'm going to go. I love you all. Keep up the good work. Fight, fight, fight. Don't give up. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens, right? I guess that's where I'm going to keep living. Till such time I can't live there anymore. And finally, hallelujah, the snow has stopped and we're supposed to be kind of drifting into the 40s, which would be really nice for the next couple of weeks. We've been very lucky. The winter has not been too bad at all. So, for those who are in the same situation as I pray for you always. And I know it's hard, depending on where you're at. As long as they say they can cure you, do treatment. And even if they say they can't cure you, try some of the drugs out there. You know, prolong things as long as you can, I think. As much as life has not been great to me, but has been great to me, because I've been able to rise above. I've been able to get my nice house and have nice things. I guess one of the sad things is now that I'm really broke, I have none of those things. I can't run to the store and just pick up a bedspread if I want it. So I have no money. Now I can't go pick up a new blind that my cat shredded the other one. Or pick up new curtains. I mean, I'm definitely living the life of poverty. I have nothing. I have my medications. I have my animals. I keep them fed. I fill my car once a month. I probably don't go more than 50 miles a month, you know. Just so much. And I'm just sad that I'm never going to see my house done. It's really, really important to me. And nobody really cares if I get it done, so I guess I shouldn't care about it either, huh? Okay, I'm going to night, because I'm tired. And just never give up faith, and just fight, keep going. And I'm always here, and you always can text me, and I'll talk to you. I am just really, really tired tonight, and I gotta catch up on that so that I can maybe function a little better tomorrow, you know? Because today was not a functioning day. Yesterday was not a functioning day, you know? So that's it, guys. I love you and care for you. I pray for you. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Peace. Love. Always love life. It's the best we got. It's all we got.